Yo, 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 yo. Hello, hello. I don't think it's loaded up yet. I'll wait a couple seconds. Yo. Hello, hello. We good? We good? I shall wait and see if we are good to go or not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What is good? Uh. Hello? Mm-mm. Down and down, 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 down and down, down. Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? All right, so we are live. We're good. We're good. I'll link this in the Discord real quick. Um, share, copy. Uh, announcements, link at here live for a bit this morning. Recapping day. Send. Alright, yo, 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 what is good? What's good, Ali? What's good, Kriv? What's good, Karna? I'm good. Eli, how are you? Hi, brother. What's good, bro? How's it going with indices? I didn't trade indices today. I traded Silva. I traded Silva. I had shorted it on 3-minute change in delivery from 30-minute gap. Shorted what? Indices from this gap? Yeah, we had this 1 hour gap here. We also printed a 30-minute PSP right here at 9:30 with ES, so ES was really fire for shorts. If you guys caught that, pretty much just this down close right here, or the 5-minute down close right here. This 5-minute down close after that 30-minute PSP. 3 minutes kind of slop, but yeah, this was pretty valid here at 9:30. How'd everybody do today? We green, we red. Same trade, but in ES. Yeah, that's what I just recapped. The ES trade. That ES trade was pretty nice. Pretty nice. I took a trade on silver before market open. Right here. I took a long, right around here and got out right here for 3.5 hours. So pretty good trade on silver for me today. Indices, I was really interested in YM. I wanted to see YM trade to the weekly gap right here. But yeah, this PA is just dog over here on YM. So bad. Caught on NASDAQ. Nice. NQ wasn't really clean, but shorts were still valid on NQ. Bro, bullish scenario, if we hit key level in 4 hour, we need 2 stage on 1 hour or 30-minute. Yeah, I don't know what you're asking me. Are you asking me if we need the 2 stage on the 4 hour or what? Red, but only 0.25 R YM shorts prior to 10:30. So you got in once this 30-minute gap got created. After this large expansion, you have to wait for a rebalance. Like, there's no reason to try to short all the way down here. A hug from your member in Brazil. Thanks, bro. A kiss from the United States. Currently on a short in NQ. From what? 15-minute gap? Unless you got in all the way up here. It was the 15-minute in the 9 a.m. 90-minute candle. 15. What, this 9 a.m. 15-minute SMT? What? Wait, I don't even know what we're talking about. Prior to 10:30. What, right here? This little gap? Is that what you're talking about? 30-minute PSP and 15-minute PSP short. Yeah, 11 right here, 11 SMT. Bro, if YM gave shorts, like, that would be gas. There is no gap or swing low taken then. What? Ours? Did you already ask me something? No, I don't even know what you're. I don't know what you're talking about. 10 a.m. continuation video is so great. Keep doing these kinds of videos. Thanks, bro. Yeah, if YM gave like we're in this 30-minute gap, so like we have SMT like this. Like we have a two-stage right here. Like this, we created like a change in delivery, it would be pretty good, but the problem is NQ and ES are so far down in the range, like I would rather have a strength switch, so then YM could catch up. Hug from Cameron in Africa. Thanks, bro. How old are you? 24. It was inside the 90-minute gap on YM. We had a 15. There was a 90-minute gap. What? The only 90-minute gap I see is this bullish one. That makes sense, requiring strength switch. Yeah, if I wanted YM to catch up to these guys, then even though YM has been the weakest asset this entire time, it's literally just not moving. It's literally not going anywhere. It's just sitting here. This shit is AIDS. My ES short is taking ages, bro. Playing about so much. Bro, it's because of YM. Like, NQ's giving a decent move lower, but since YM is doing this bullshit, then it's just keeping the ES up with it. It's not like, it's just not clean at all. You trade only New York session? I trade Asia metals. Why do I require a strength switch? It's just because YM is the stronger asset right now, and if I want YM to trade all the way down here, while NQ and ES are already all the way down here, it has to flip strength, right? So if YM gave like this, like that would be valid to then take it lower, but it's just the stronger asset right now. Unless we got some displacement, but it's just not doing anything right now. It is not moving at all. So yeah, I think indices are done for the day. I mean, we've used up the daily range. We've moved 1.8% in the past couple days. This candle moved 0.8%. This candle moved 1.74. Like, we've used up the entire daily range. So I don't really know how much further we can go on NQ. Or ES. This has moved a full percent. This candle didn't move a percent. This candle definitely did. Yeah, so like these candles right here moved a percent, but like we've been slowing down volatility, so I don't know how much more NQ and ES can go lower. In 4-hour continuation video, or in 4-hour continuation, you look for C2 entry or C3, and when to look for C2 if you want to enter C2. What's the criteria for it? A continuation is C3, not C2. If you want to trade the reversal candle, then you have to have SMT. So like, if we wanted to trade this candle right here, we need an SMT, which we have. We have an SMT like this, right? And then we have a second stage SMT like this. So like we have two-stage SMT, so we get a change in delivery right here. And then yeah, I mean, this is kind of just, it's not clean, but this would have been valid to take. Can I only use 1 hour looking for two-stage crack when tapping 4-hour key level? Yeah, 1 hour and above. I guess TP C1 would be nice. I mean, the 4-hour continuation candle in C2, C3 of 30-minute 1 hour. Oh, I don't care what candle it is. It doesn't matter to me. You know? As long as my draw on liquidity is right, it should play out. So, yeah. Mm-mm. So, how'd everybody do? I saw a couple people were green. Some people are in some trades. So one person I saw was red, but not everybody will admit that they're red, which is totally fine. That's okay. Uh-uh. I really wanted oil longs today. Oil looked really good to trade to this high right here, but we had this SMT right here. Um, like I wanted to see this high from over here, and then we had this 4-hour SMT inside of a gap, like this. And it's just kind of this candle messed everything up. Like we had this expansion and then we went into consolidation. Um, but I'm pretty sure we took out this low right here. We had SMT like this with a PSP. It's just I waited for this close, but if we look close, CL opened up a volume imbalance. So I didn't want to long this because I knew that this would like want to get filled in, so I waited, but then after that there was no more setup, so yeah, just nothing that's valid, because like this would have been valid if CL created a wick like this. I would have traded it or at least tried it, but there was a like it's just I don't like trading whenever we create a gap between candles. So or else I probably would have slapped some CL longs. Um, down bad GG. Yeah, CL. I mean, that's just brutal. CL looked really good until this happened. CL was looking so fire. It's alright to enter after valid two stage without waiting for continuation gaps. Yes. If there's a two stage and you're in, you want to trade the reversal. Yeah, you don't. Well, you wouldn't even have a gap because you're trading the reversal. So you can't trade from a gap. Got chop shorting NQ around open. How? I thought 930 was the high. Oh, 948. Wait, did you try to short whenever 930 ran lower? Good morning. I'm beginning to see that it's best to trade the 6 a.m. candle if you can, because when that dude, facts, Sean. Oh my god, it is so rough. New York sessions are so brutal. Gold was clean. Yeah, in the overnight session it was clean, but once 9:30 or once 8 opened it was not. I traded silver at right here for a New York retracement. I got in right here with a stop right here and then got out on this candle right around here. I think somewhere around here. It was like a 3.5 hour. So I probably got like a better fill. And yeah, silver I thought was gonna tap into that 4-hour gap up here, so that was my trade, but I didn't realize the correlated assets tapped into it. So I took it off right here. That's why I didn't get out up here, but it was still okay because I still got out for a 3.5. 1 minute gap off open. Oh, this right here. There wasn't any SMT though. There wasn't any SMT at open. 7. Yeah, I mean that it's just this high right here on YM. So YM would have been the cleaner asset to trade. Was there a 1 minute gap at open on YM? Holy, oh my god. That's so gross. Uh yeah, there wasn't really any valid SMT to trade NQ. What do you prefer, reversals or continuation? Continuation. In 4-hour C3, look for 1 hour 30-minute swing. If there is no gap, can we trade C2 or wait for C3? I don't understand why you guys keep saying a gap in C2. A gap can't be created in C2. Or are you talking about on the 1 hour or 30-minute? Like if you're trading a 4-hour reversal, there can't be a gap until the third candle. FOMO trade on NQ. I like the draw. Yeah, the draw like this was what I wanted to see. This wick right here, this wickless candle, right? This gap that had no daily opening lower. I wanted to see that. It's just nothing set up for me to take shorts. Like YM was the only valid asset for me to trade today because this is the only reversal that we had, and then we kind of just sold off all night. but YM traded higher and put in a SMT. So this was the only valid trade that I saw was on YM. But yeah, if we go to the 1 hour after that, it's just this SMT right here, but you have to wait for NQ to preferably take out this high right here because we don't really have a valid reversal, but since we print a 30-minute PSP, 30-minute PSP, then that's when you can trade NQ lower, right? Measure out this wick, we come into the wick, and then we trade lower. So yeah, I just didn't see anything valid around 9:30. It was more so 10 o'clock. Do you require SSMT? I don't know what that is. Got 3 losses back to back. LOL, when I short it goes up, when I long it goes down. Then, I mean, just look at your trades and do the opposite. That's pretty easy. All right, just if you want to long, just short it. What is your trading checklist every day? Daily candle, 4-hour profile, and then a 1 hour 30-minute key level that needs SMT. Bro, please, the narrative on CL, I saw everything short. Only when I took the loss, I saw that we have a PSP below and daily. The reason I wanted longs is because it's not really that great, but we had SMT with previous day low, right? So we have SMT with previous day low, and this candle failed to expand, but we were expanding through these highs, right? We put in an SMT and expanded through this high right here, so obviously my next draw just becomes the next high, right? So I wanted to see that high, and we opened up a 4-hour gap right here and we SMT filled it, right? So we have SMT inside of the gap. So this is where I wanted to start framing longs, but there was just no key level for me to take a trade from. So you need to wait for another another SMT, which we put in right here, and then we print a PSP. But since we opened up with no wick at 10 a.m. and a gap between candles, that's why I just didn't trade it, right? Because if I go to the 3-minute, we had a valid change in delivery, right? So we have a valid change in delivery, but I waited for 10 to see if we were going to print that PSP, and 10 immediately opens and expands, right? So I saw the gap and I was like, yeah, I'm not trading this. So that's why. But then we just chopped. Like, it's just chop. There's nothing here. If I'm trading daily, continue in 4 hours E3 in that daily continuation inside that 4 hours E3. If there's no gap to look for, 30-minute 1 hour swing, do you wait for C3 to enter or C2? As long as there's SMT, I'll trade C2. I don't care. But usually all my if you go to my Instagram, literally just go to my Instagram, every trade on my Instagram that is a continuation is framed from a gap. If there's no gap, there's not really a trade for me to take, right? Like right here, we created a swing, but look, we're not getting any expansion yet. Like this could be a protected low, but we're not getting any expansion. Right here, we create a swing, but we fail to expand. So like I like framing things away from gaps. So yeah, I struggle with reversals. How do you approach it? If you struggle with it, just don't trade it. It's if you don't understand two-stage SMTs, then just don't trade it. Or like just learn more about it. Like what's this? 6 p.m. 6 p.m. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. right? So like right here, we have an SMT at the daily open and we have a PSP. Right? So we have a two-stage SMT right here. We have a two-stage 4-hour hit a key level. We have SMT at the key level. We print a PSP. If we want to look for lower at 10, right? We want to look for lower here. We need this to open into a key level, right? So we're going to measure this out. But this would be continuation, right? Because we have to wait for the two-stage to print. Unless we have a two-stage. 8. Yeah, there's no two-stage. So you have to wait for the reversal to print. And right here we have a two-stage. So next you just go down to the 1 hour or 30-minute and look for a gap that or a gap. Right here we trade into the gap. That's where you start framing shorts, right? So if we go back here at 12, do we have SMT inside the gap? Yes, right? So we have SMT inside of the gap. This is where you look for shorts, right here. Oh, wait. Sorry, 11, 11. Wait, where's this SMT at? 9, 9. No. Dude, I'm lost. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, this gap is where you look for shorts from. I'm just wasting time now, right? Let the reversal form because you have to wait for the two-stage to print and then look for shorts within this gap. Jeez, I'm just lost. My bad. Okay, let me keep going. Jesus. when when will you trade reversals then wait for continuation if I miss the reversal? It's pretty much that simple. Like if I miss the reversal, then I'll wait for continuation. When you have time, please do a video on how you use the phases of price to get in to avoid trade or to get in or avoid trades. Bruh, I can. That, I mean, those videos, I'd have to do separate videos, like full videos on each for the phases of price because like one singular video, bro. I mean, I don't want to put it all in one Figma. You know what I mean? Your video of two stages, do you have one? Yes, there is one. Is a 30-minute 1-hour SMT inside the gap a requirement to take a trade? Yeah. Good explanation, thanks. Yeah. It would be better if I could show you how to catch the reversal. I don't think I took a reversal trade this week. Let me check Instagram. All right, CL was a range. Gold. Oh wait, I forgot I didn't post my trades on Instagram. Let me go to the Discord. Let me go to the Discord and I'll check. All right. Silver was a retracement, but I traded the continuation. Gold was a continuation. CL loss was a continuation. And silver was daily 4-hour continuation. Yeah, so all the trades I took this week were continuation. And last week silver was a reversal, but I traded the continuation. Damn. Yeah, so I mean pretty much all my trades are continuations. Literally. All the trades that I have posted into Discord, except for one that was a loss, was a continuation. Yeah, so all the trades that I've taken on Discord are continuations. Good explanation. So you only focus on continuation. No, like I'll trade the reversal. It's just we haven't been getting reversals for New York session, right? Like, geez, gold looks awful. Like right here, this is a continuation trade. That's what I traded. I don't think I traded that, but yeah, there hasn't been continuation for New York. It's just been there hasn't been a reversal for New York. It's just been continuations. There was two stage on the example. Could you have traded the reversal then? What? Up here? Yeah, if there was a two stage up here, then yes. 8, 8. What's this? 8. What's this? 830. 830. Yeah, there's just not any two stage up here, so you'd have to wait for that 4-hour candle to print the two stage and then trade this gap continuation right here. All right, but that's an overnight session, but that would have been a really nice trade because we print a daily reversal, so you can look for this gap right here, or I guess even lower to this gap, right? Which is what is it? New day opening gap with no wick. So yeah, this was pretty baller. One stage SMT required for, yes. Is SMT necessary inside? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. If you're not in the Discord, just go to the Discord, or if you are in the Discord, just go into the Discord, go to my channel and look at all the continuation trades that I've taken in that channel. And you'll see pretty much all of them have a gap. It's just the easiest thing to trade, right? It's the easiest trade to take. I saw your silver trade and you viewed it as a retracement back into the 4-hour gap, so you can technically trade a retracement as long as it's looking like a revert. Yeah. Yep. So if we look at here, the high of day is 6, right? The high of day is 6. Do I really want to try to keep trying to short this during New York session after an Asia expansion, after a London expansion, right? No, I want to see if New York can retrace back into this range, right? So the only probable draw in liquidity was this 4-hour gap, right? But we don't have any 4-hour SMT here, right? So since we don't have any 4-hour SMT, I'm going to need a 2-stage on the lower time frame to trade this higher. And the 2-stage has to be created via continuation, right? So if I go down to the 1-hour, this SMT right here, right? So we have SMT right here, which allows us to expand, right? So we have an expansion candle aligned. Right here, we print a PSP, right? So this 815 candle is a PSP, and we form SMT gap fill, right? So we have an SMT gap fill PSP, right? This is where I start framing longs to these equal highs, which is that 4-hour gap, right? So I got in like somewhere around here with a stop loss right around here. Okay, no, I definitely got in a little higher, right? And then I targeted up here for a 3.5 hour, right? I didn't get out exactly at the highs because I didn't realize that these correlated assets had already tapped into the gap, right? So Euro tapped into the gap, silver did not tap into the gap. That's whenever I took it off. Right, so I expected a New York retracement. Came here after watching your videos. They are gold, learned a lot. Hell yeah, bro. That's awesome. Hope you pass a funded and get that funded stat, you know? Yeah, no? Yeah, pretty, bro, honestly, like, Asia and London have been the best sessions to trade. April has just been a brutal month in general. Like, this month has not been, like, there's been setups, but it's just not been clean. I haven't taken a single trade on indices this month. Not a single trade. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Hi, bro. In phases of price, how do we identify if the price is performing a pullback to continue in the same direction, or if the price will reverse in the opposite direction? Reversal signatures on the lower time frame, and if there is gaps for continuation, and the draw on liquidity is still intact. Bro, what advice do you have for psychology is the hardest thing? Blow enough accounts to where it pisses you off enough to follow rules, basically. Took me a while to understand that you won't make it far, or you won't make it anywhere, except losing your actual money by buying accounts over and over again until you actually get the mindset of, okay, I'm actually going to take this eval seriously and pass it and then work towards a funded or a payout, right? It's literally just you have to get sick of it, right? It gets to a point where you blow so many accounts that it pisses you off, so you actually have to follow your rules. Like, everybody's different, so I can't sit here and tell you exactly what to do. All I can do, or all I can say, is basically that you'll get sick of it and basically disappointed in yourself, which will force you to change. I saw you only take 3 trades in a week. It's hard to sit there without hopping into the market. Yeah, that was last week, huh? Last week I think I only had 3 trades. I felt really bad because I wasn't taking anything on lives, but bro, I mean, if price isn't clean and I don't understand what price wants to do, then I'm like I'm just not touching it. Yeah. CL 23rd, 1 trade, 2 trade, 3 trade. Yeah, last week I only took 3 trades. it's it's just understanding, if you don't have a clean read on price, there's just not a reason to touch it, you know? Like, I mean, just gets to the point, bro. You have to be patient, and if not, like, that's why I took that silver trade today. I tried to look for an indice trade up here, but not everything aligned, right? Not for me. Some people, everything aligned for, and that's fine. They can take it. But if not everything aligns for me, I'm going to skip out on it. Same with CL today. I really liked longs down here. Not everything aligned. I'm going to skip out on it. Right? So it's just about understanding your edge in the market and then executing whenever that edge is there. Would you skip a clean looking change in delivery entry signature if the 1 hour 30-minute C3 candle pulls deep into the C2 candle? It depends. Like, how deep are we talking? Like, if it invalidates, like my invalidations are EQ, right? I'm fine if it goes a little bit below, but let's say that for hypothetical reasons, this candle just exploded higher, right? This would be our C3 candle. And let's say that we had a gap over here that I was trading from. I'm fine that this came a little bit deeper, right? It could just be filling a gap on the lower time frame or giving a stop run, right? So it's creating its new wick by giving us a stop run and then expanding, right? So it just depends. Are we coming down a little bit below the EQ price to validate a further move higher? And yes, we are, right? We have a stop run, change in delivery. That's totally cool with me, right? If price was clean today, I'd slap longs here, right? If everything aligned, but we're just in a consolidation. So whenever we're in a consolidation like this, I would rather for price to expand, give us a higher time frame gap that we can trade it from, get a SMT inside of it, trade change in delivery to the draw, right? So if we're in a consolidation, you wait for this expansion out of the consolidation, retrace into a gap, further expansion, right? Can you check EU, GU? The reversal setup failed right now. EU, GU. 6E. Mm-mm. 6B. I love when I look at Forex, people just start leaving. Nobody likes looking at Forex. It's so bad. All right, so the daily candle has a massive wick. What reversal? Put in a reversal down here off of nothing. I don't see a valid reversal. There's nothing to take. Like, you'd have to wait for this high to be taken. Right? You'd have to wait for price to reverse from this high. There's no gap here for price to reverse from. The only place for price to reverse is this high. And we expand through it. So I don't see a valid reversal signature. If I have 4-hour SMT and the PSP was on the 30-minute, yes, it is a two-stage. You mentioned that you would have considered YM for shorts. How do you handle YM consolidating inside the 423? 423. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, we are just consolidating. YM's not moving anywhere for the past 6 days. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. We're not going anywhere. Literally, we are not going anywhere. Which is totally cool, right? What do you expect after expansion? Consolidation, right? What do we expect after expansion? Well, NQ just keeps going, so this is some bullshit, but retracement or consolidation, right? I mean, it's pretty simple. So hopefully we can get some move lower in the upcoming days. That would be so good, but we have FOMC tomorrow. So, yeah. I don't know. I was thinking if price retraces around 75% of the 1 hour 30-minute C2 candle, not near the EQ of it. I was thinking if price retraces around 75% of the 1 hour 30-minute C2, then just wait for the next candle. Right? Because then maybe we go into consolidation. Just depends. Like, I'd have to see an actual example of it. And I'd tell you if I would skip out on it or not. Based on your 10 a.m. continuation video, I'm using that in Forex EU 5 a.m. reversal and 9 a.m. continuation. Just now it formed a setup and gave 3R trade after taking previous day low. Is that correct? Euro USD. We never took previous. Oh wait, yeah, we did take previous day low. Forgot. I would have rathered it come down here and take this, but yeah, if we give a valid reversal off this low, then we can, right? Which we do right here. Did we have like a PSP or something? GBP, USD. No, there's no PSP here. I mean it's okay, right? Measure out this, see if there's a oh my gosh. No, this is not real. This looks disgusting. I mean, we have a tiny gap here. I wouldn't trade it, but if it's working out for you, then it's working out. I reviewed some of your I swear to God continuations. I don't know what ISG or ISTG means except swear to God. And they all had SMT great explanations. I don't know what ISTG means. What's ISTG? Bro, I'll ask one question. Euro USD Instagram. Oh. Bro, if somebody says Instagram, they abbreviate it IG. Not ISTG. I'll ask one question. Euro USD, GBP USD, Forex market's not closed, but futures closed 1 hour, 4-hour profile. Does it have any effect on this PSP SMTs? That's what I mean. I would like Forex is just gross. Like I don't know. Like I would trade the what's it called? The currency futures. But I don't know. I don't trade Forex. I have no idea. I thought that, yeah, I thought it meant I swear to God too. That's what I was assuming. Yeah, see how we're not reversing here on YM? Like, that's not what you want to see. It's just so gross. It's so stupid. Like, YM can't pick it right. Like, let's just zoom out here. Look at this price action. Dude, my stomach is growling. Look at this price action. We go expansion, slow retrace. Expansion, slow retrace. Expansion, consolidation, retrace, consolidation, massive wick, consolidation, retrace. Dude, this is the grossest price action on YM. It's just so gross. Mainly because I never went break even after barely flushing avoidable loss, to be honest. Huh? I don't remember your message. What was your message? Did you take any trade today as market was not clear? I traded silver. I traded a retracement right here. We had a PSP right here on the 15-minute with an SMT. I went down to the 2-minute and saw this down close right here. And got in once that candle closed. I got in like right around here with a stop loss right around here, and then I targeted right up here for it was like a 3.5 hour. So I don't know. I probably got a little better fill. But yeah, it was pretty much just that. Yeah. Unless so the micro, yeah, the micro gave a way better fill. Like I got in right around here with a stop loss, like right around here, and then got out on this candle for a 3.5 hour. My 0.25 hour loss on YM, 15-minute SMT inside 90-minute gap on NQES. Oh. And then you took the loss on YM, but the 90-minute gap was on NQES. And it doesn't matter if the gap is on another asset, as long as one of the assets have a gap. It's just YM. Like I don't know what YM's on today, bro. It's just gross. You fade 4-hour C2 based on 90. I don't trade 90-minute unless it's 10:30 or 12. Hourly gap I low key forgot. Need to recap. Oh, it's trading full time. Yeah. Reply, bro. I don't know what you said on the last video. If you see candles disrespecting the gap, you should have SMT. Is that Does that mean I can trade it if there's no SMT? No, bro, I said that you have to have like 10, or not 10. I said like 10 times that you need SMT inside the gap. What is the video about SMT break to put? When is the video about Dude, I really don't want to make that video. It's so annoying. I just don't like making the Figmas. Oh, I don't know. Probably in May. Sometime in May. I'll make the Phases of Price series. I'm gonna make a 10 a.m. guide to reversals, and then I'll make the Phases of Price, and then I can do the SMT break. Can I trade a reversal when price hits 4-hour key level and in 1 hour it makes one stage crack and change in delivery? You'd have to backtest it, but wait, a 4-hour key level? So you're saying a 4-hour gap? You'd want a 4-hour SMT inside the key level, but if there isn't one, then yeah, you can look at the 1 hour to see if there's a 1 hour cracking correlation. Which prop firm do you use? Lucid, Alpha, and I'm about to buy the MFF Pro account so I can get those fat payouts. That shit looks fire. I was talking to someone in the Discord about it. 100k max payout, that is crazy, but I'm gonna go really high risk on them. What is the best high probable trade you like? 4-hour continuation out of a 1 hour 30-minute gap. Best like I can, bro. If you're not in the Discord, join it, and you'll see like all these trades. Let's copy, paste, and just go to my channel. Look at all the trades that I've taken. You'll see how many, all of them are continuations. Please backtest stream on Sunday or Saturday. I'm doing a Saturday backtest stream for the members. They voted for it. I probably will make it public though, because everybody keeps asking me for it. As in the replay, I'll do the live backtesting with them and then put it out. Got it. Yeah, just go look at all the trades that I've taken. I go to your lecture when I am confused with what lecture? The 2-stage SMT? I only have 2 lectures out right now. Which ones are they? I don't even remember. Playlists, lectures, 2-stage SMT, and SMT break strength switch. That's right. Forgot about the 2 lectures that I had on here. If the next 4-hour candle, if the next 4-hour candle is continuation candle, it has a shallow small wick and there is no swing formation 1 hour, then what to confirm that wick? Then it'll create a key level after the expansion immediately. Right, if the 10 a.m. candle, let's say we're trading the 10 a.m. continuation. Wait, I put that in the video. You can just apply it to any 4-hour continuation profile, right? So let's say that 2 a.m. was a continuation profile and it immediately opens and expands. It'll open up a key level for continuation. Is it necessary to have 2-stage SMT for reversal? Yes. Yeah. Need that. From the basic to all. Oh, okay. What should you do if day open and expands from 1800 and we have no key level to reverse from to trade lower? Well, I traded silver today and we didn't have a key level. I traded this candle, right? 1800's the high of day expansion. I just traded this as a retracement. Right, so I don't really care if there's a key level. I mean, we had these lows over here, but I just thought that we would retrace. What motivated you to start YouTube, brother? Can you share your journey, how you got into trading and how you became profitable? Started with options trading in 2020. Was losing a little bit of money, and then AMC ripped, and I made about six plus thousand on it. And then I traded a little more options for a year, and then switched to futures after 2 years. Then started trading ICT, started trading CRT, and then refining it after watching some of GXT's videos. Um, and yeah, I was pretty much, or I made money with ICT. Uh, but yeah, I started really making money after using CRT. But I that was CRT was like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. But I've been trading for about 6 years. But YouTube, I don't know. I just like making content. It's fun. Like whenever I move down to South Carolina, I'll probably do like vlogs and stuff. I don't know. I just think YouTube's fun. But yeah, I don't want to like flex anything. I think that's really scummy. Like I hate when I see people flexing. It's so weird. Uh, can you have continuation? Can you have the continuation gap form in C2 or is it always formed in C3? No, the continuation gap's always formed in C2, right? C3 then opens and taps into the gap for a continuation. 24. Hassan, I'm 24. Yeah. Wait, where was I? Yeah, I noticed from your trading that's a bit different from typical GXT approach is when SMT is not with the gap gear, it requires a two-stage, and that's how I learned it. It is probably because I learned it as CRT. Like I didn't learn trading like this from Garrett. I've learned a few like strength switch, PSPs and stuff from him, but other than that, I learned all this like as CRT. So, like that's why I start like was calling these reversal candles and continuation candles instead of C2, C3, C4 and stuff like that because I didn't learn it as or I didn't learn it from T trades. I learned it as CRT. So, that's probably why it's a little different. What if there is SMT but no C2 form? Do you wait for C2 closure or do you take it after? Wait, what? What if there is SMT but no C2 form? I don't understand. There's SMT, like for you to trade C2, you need a first stage SMT and then a second stage SMT to even trade it. But are you asking me what happens if it doesn't close as a reversal? Like, let's say this candle here, let's say that we just dumped. Like, are you asking me about these candles? You would wait for C3 to confirm the reversal, right? So you would wait for C3 to close below the opening price of C2, right? And then form that swing formation. Right, so after this closure, then you would start looking for shorts within here, right? So right here, we get that. I actually longed this. Yeah, I longed this. But yeah, you would look for shorts within this candle here. This candle here, right? I mean, you just wait for that close for an order block formation and then trade it lower. But yeah, I took longs in here. I forgot about that Sunday night at like 10:30. That was a pretty fire trade. I had to get out though because I lost service. Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? What are there? Okay, I was there. So you mean we can trade from previous 4 hour candle if no key level? No, you need a key level to trade from. A swing low or a gap. Hey brother, could you please share info about your journaling process? You use Figma for screenshots and Excel for spreadsheets? No, at this point I just use the Discord. I just put all my trades into the public Discord and then yeah, so I'll review all the trades that I took. So, I mean, that's the nice thing about posting on social media, right? It's basically just my journal. I just don't post losses on my Instagram feed because then you have all those weirdos that comment um that they know 1000 times more information than you and why you lost that trade. So, I mean, I just don't like posting on my feed with losses, but I post it on my story. Um But yeah, at this point, I just use Discord to journal my trades for everybody. Uh, but if I were you, I would either use TradeZella or Notion. What happens if the continuation gap doesn't form in C2? Do you wait for C3? Uh, C. Wait, what? Yeah. If there's no two-stage crack within C2, I will wait for C3, and if there's not a key level, then I'm probably not going to trade it. unless there's another two-stage cracking correlation. Please make a trading day. Please make a trading day vlog. Trading vlogs are fun to watch, and we can learn how you go with your day. Bro, I will. I need a camera though. I don't have a DSLR anymore. So I do need to buy a camera because for like lives and stuff, I'll also have a face cam on here, so that'll be nice too. But I really just kind of want to do all this whenever I move because, yeah, I mean, right now it'd just be a hassle to get everything. I'd rather just get everything whenever I get down there and then start everything again. Like, start doing everything that I want to do for YouTube. What would you do if we have 2 gaps as a key level for continuation? What gap you use? Okay, so like let's say this is a 1-hour chart, and the 4-hour EQ is like this, right? So the 4-hour EQ looks like this, and this is a 1-hour chart, just for the sake of the example, right? Do I really want price to trade all the way up here to fill out this gap, right? No, it doesn't make sense for price to trade all the way up here and then expand lower, right? So we want to see the lower portion of the previous candle be respected. So we want price to trade into the lower gap and then frame a trade from there, right? So it's just based upon the previous candle's EQ. Wait for C3. If you're Harry, watch my what video is it? Damn, hold on, it's in a playlist. What video is that? Go to my align expansion playlist and then aligning gaps with expansion candles and candle equilibrium, right? So candle equilibrium and aligning gaps with expansion candles, right? Those are the 2 videos that'll explain it to you. Wait for C3 to close and trade the fractal, or wait for the swing and another C2 closure. You can trade after this candle closes below the opening price and then look for a key level within that candle. So measure out the previous candle's EQ, look for this wick to be formed in the lower portion of it, and then trade the continuation. Thoughts on real BM trades trade? I don't know who that is. If he's on Twitter, I don't use Twitter. Please gold analyze. It's not doing anything. There's nothing to analyze. We're not doing anything. I mean, we have an SMT right here. So I would like to see it trade into this gap, but gold has expanded so much overnight that it probably just hangs around here and consolidates. As GXT once said, losses are business. Yeah. Yeah, it's just nobody understands that on social media. So once you post your loss, then all of them are just like, yo, this is why that trade lost and do this better. So it's just annoying. Are you using CMT? I don't know what CMT is. CMT? I don't know what that is. Is it fine to correlate XAU? No, don't use dollar. Use these assets right here. Use these assets for metals. Don't use dollar. You can just use your iPhone, gang. What, for vlogs and stuff? Or face cam? Yeah, I probably could, but I'd rather have a camera. What's the longest losing streak you had? I don't know. I mean, I haven't really had a fat losing streak for a little bit. If I learned something today, it's take the cleanest setups. Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely patient. If you ask anybody that is in the live trading that I have been doing, then they'll like if anybody's in here, I don't know if anybody's in here that watches me live trade, they'll tell you right now that I'm extremely patient and wait for literally everything to align. So if somebody's in here that watches me live trade, back me up a little bit. What is A&D? I don't know. Wait. I don't know what A&D is. I don't know what A&D is. I will watch now. Yeah, just watch those 2 videos. Advanced, premium, and discount sequence. I think That is, I don't know. I didn't look at it. I'm pretty sure that's another thing from GXT. I think it's whenever one asset's taking out a high or a low, and another correlated asset is trading within like a gap that is below the EQ. So like this. So like if we come into this gap and let's say a correlated asset was taking out this high here, then gold is in a extreme discount, right? So if one asset's taking out this high while gold's trading all the way down here, this would be I'm pretty sure that's advanced premium discount, but I never studied it. I just saw some people make a post about it trading it, so I don't know. Bro, gold witch running can what? Bro, gold witch running candle C2 C3? I don't even know what you're saying. True, he's really patient. Silent, is that you? I don't know if that's Silent Shadow. Yeah, Silent Shadow. That's what it is. Yeah, what's good, bro? NQ has 30-minute bearish gap. Can we look for shorts from that gap and target dog below? What is a dog? What, this gap here? Don't we have a 1 hour? Nope. I don't know, dude. This just looks super, like, we've already expanded past the average daily range. I don't know how much lower we go. But yeah, I do want to see this new day opening gap get tapped either today or tomorrow. What about cross market correlation? Do you long gold and long NQ at the same time, even though we're uh no, I don't really like if they both have a draw and liquidity higher, then I'll long both. It doesn't matter to me. What's your next bias on metals? I mean, XAU Euro has good weekly internal, but not gold. Already passed it. We already tapped it all the way up here. At this point, it looks like we want to come down here, just make another low, right? So make a low somewhere around here, maybe. We did just take out this low on gold. To be honest, I thought we were going to start trading higher with this candle. We hit this low, we printed a PSP, but we failed to continue higher. So it's just lame, man. It's just lame. But yeah, I don't know where we're going, and we might actually create a daily gap here, right? So if the next candle opens up and starts trading lower again, we'll have a daily gap. But for tomorrow, we have these 4-hour gaps to trade from and target this low down here. So gold looks pretty good for lower tomorrow. Dog daily opening gap. Oh yeah, that Thursday opening gap. Yeah, that's what I want to see get targeted, but I wouldn't trade I'm not saying don't do it, right? I could always be wrong. That is always a possibility, but I wouldn't trade it if we get up here. Because this 4-hour has already provided an expansion. How do you determine draw on liquidity? Sometimes 4-hour draw on liquidity is close while entering. Sometimes those are the best trades though. I determine draw on liquidity by like, okay, so right here we have a candle close, right? So I'm going to look for continuation. So I'll measure this out, find a 4-hour key level within here. Oh, look, we have a swing high. This is where I'd start framing shorts. However, we did that during Asia. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I do is align the 4-hour with the daily chart. Bro, can we trade two-stage SMT at anywhere it forms or a key level is always needed? Preferably a key level, but you don't always need a key level if we have a two-stage SMT. Like if we look at gold, there was no key level with this reversal up here. Oh, I guess we had a gap. Never mind. I guess I'm wrong. But yeah, you'd prefer to have a key level, but if there isn't one and the draw and liquidity is in the opposing direction, then you can trade a two-stage. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I'm actually lagging behind. We have a weekly C3 in gold, maybe because of that gold reversed. Yeah, I mean, it is possible, right? We have this reversal up here. This could be continuation. We had a consolidation candle, so hopefully this week provides expansion with FOMC tomorrow. It's just I thought that we were going to reverse from this low, right? But I'm day trading, right? I'm not really focused on this weekly chart. I rarely ever look at it. So right here, once we provide this reversal from this daily key level, that's where I want to start framing longs from, right? So this day I longed, I got out for a profit, but I was still wrong about the day, right? I assumed these highs were going to get ran. So it is what it is. Just took just took it lower, so it's whatever. But as long as I can frame a win for the day, that's all that matters to me. I don't really care about being right about the whole day. Are you a fan of trading C5 and above, or is C4 the... I don't even trade C4. Like, if we provide an expansion in C3, I'm just not... If I miss it, then I'm not going to trade anymore. I'll skip for the day. Right, that's why I wasn't really focused on NQ, right? I mean, the daily opens the high, right? Expand, expand, expand. I don't really know how much more NQ can give for an expansion, right? Because this is 2, 3, 4, 5. This is C6, right? We're in C6. Even though we have an SMT with YM right here at 6 a.m., it's just not that clean, right? We're all the way down here after all this expansion, so I'd rather just skip out on it. Where was I? If there is no 4-hour SMT, but there is 2-stage SMT inside the current 4-hour candle, can we trade it? As long as it's 1 hour and above. You need the first stage to at least be on the 1 hour. Is trading 2-stage reversal after a reversal has already occurred what? What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what that means exactly. Like, do you mean internal? Like this into like internally like inside here? I like I don't know what that means exactly. Thank you so much. I've learned a lot from you. Keep posting such informational videos. Love from Pakistan. Thanks, brother. Hey, quick question. Would you say to start on the daily, we look for a phase of price first, then key levels, then candle closures, and then we drop down to the 4-hour to align? Same one. I don't really pay, like, I understand we can go into consolidation here on the daily, but I don't really pay attention to phases of price on the daily, right? I'm more focused on what is the current 4-hour doing and can it provide an expansion. As long as that's a yes, then I'll trade it, right? But I'll always look at a daily candle closure and see what we're trading from, and then I'll align a 4-hour profile with it. Is it necessary to use XAU GBP and XAU Euro, like mostly the SMT and crap? Yeah, you can just use silver, doesn't matter. Right, you can skip out on these guys and just correlate silver and gold. Interested in that? Yeah, you guys don't need to use these if it confuses you. What if the C3 forms the reversal? That's not possible. There's no reversal in C2, then what? Like this, like right here, C3 would have provide like that's the reversal. I don't really how does C3 provide a reversal? Because you can't reverse without a swing, and C2 is always the reversal. So right here is the reversal. This is C3 continuation. Yeah, C3 becomes C2. How do you determine draw and liquidity? Sometimes 4-hour draw is so close. So how do you choose next draw? So like right here, if we meet this draw and liquidity, right? And I'm not a part of it yet, then I'll wait for continuation. So if we fail to manipulate this low, then I look at the next low, right? So right here, this is the next draw and liquidity that I would look to trade to. Right, so if we fail to reverse off the first low, then you just look for the next low. Right? Same thing with the highs. If we let's say that right here we take this high and we fail to reverse from it, then you just look at the next high. Right? Gotta go, but I truly appreciate you posting content. I love the way you approach the market. It's helping me and leaving impact on my path to profitability, so I appreciate you. Keep it up. Thanks, bro. Keep killing it. I need one advice. I have purchased the prop firm challenge and it's drawdown by 7%. Now I recovered, but it is still down 4%. Now I'm focusing on S&P, NASDAQ, and YM. Any advice, please? Just follow setups. I mean, I can't really say much else. Just follow valid setups. Simple, but it confuses me a lot. What do you mean only swing points can be traded? That means we only look at the swing to look for SMT. Yeah, like I'm not going to try to trade these candles right here. I'll trade this candle, and then maybe this candle, but after these two candles, I'm not going to look for this candle to continue, right? So we have to form a new swing point, and then we do that right here. Then I'll look to trade it again. Then I'll look to position myself within this candle for continuation. After this expansion, I'm not going to trade this candle anymore, right? Because we've already expanded. We've provided the expansion. So I'm not going to look for continuation. Not going to look for continuation. That's why I longed. Oh my. Starting to get out of breath. Let me take a drink real quick. SMT can only be drawn on swing. Huh? Like, what do you mean it can only be drawn on swing? I don't understand. How to manage this trading with study. Like, tomorrow is my mid-exam and I am here on your stream. By the way, love your content. I don't know. I didn't go to college. I don't know. I mean, you're just gonna have to figure out time to do both, right? You're gonna have to figure out the time to watch trading videos, and then you're gonna have to figure out time to study for your exams. It's just about time management. Hey guys, we're truly blessed here to be talking to somebody who is where we want to be. Our only tuition is just hit the like button. That doesn't cost you anything. Let's go. Hell yeah. Let's get up to 30 likes, Sean. Hell yeah, Sean. 30 likes. Let's run it. You trade a 4-hour reversal with both two-stage cracks formed on 30? No, I need the first stage to be on the 1 hour. Do you need daily time frame aligned to trade two-stage reversal? No. I just want to know where the daily is going, right? Let's say that, like if we provided a two-stage crack right here that's bearish, I wouldn't trade it because the wick would be too big, right? It kind of just depends on the example, I guess. But usually the daily will become aligned with the two-stage. Hi. I've done my part. I like the stream. Thanks, bro. 7 more likes. Hell yeah. Damn, we've been going for an hour 10. Doesn't even feel that long. Yeah, there's no more questions, then I'm gonna hop out of here and go enjoy the day. It's not sunny out, but I need to go on a walk. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you guys aren't in the Discord, go join it. I did link it. And yeah, we can use S&P and US 100 for SMT PSP. So why I don't even know what US 100 and US 30 is. I don't know what either of those are. Is that NASDAQ and YM? I don't know what those are. Thanks again, brother. As always, I appreciate your time and efforts. Yes, sir, Sean. Thanks for telling everybody to like. Have a great day, brother. Thanks. You too, bro. All right, I'm gonna hop out of here. Dub Q&A stream. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace out.